Bum bum bana bana bum 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 bana. Hey. There he is. Mr. Ghost, except not a ghost. You have a shadow and are tangible. So somehow I doubt you're a ghost. You never know, though. Perhaps you'd be so kind as to introduce yourself, then. Ha ha ha! It's Masked Man! Welcome, my guest, to my humble Truntian abode. I receive you with open arms. Your host will not disappoint, I assure you. Mask? We all wear masks, metaphorically speaking. He's exactly as you and Polly described him, Estelle. Love this theme, by the way. It's basically the Ouroboros theme. So then, you are the ghost who has been disturbing Ruin? Indeed I am, Princess Claudia. It is the greatest pleasure to meet you in person at last. How do you know who Chloe is? He knows all. Except for how to unlock Dave in Vigilante 8. He's still working on that, but he'll probably figure it out someday. Ha, my pet. There is nothing, no item or secret, on this plane or above, which I cannot take. Ah, but I am uncouth and have not yet introduced myself to my guests. Allow me, then. I am Enforcer number X, or 10. The mysterious, gentlemanly phantom thief Blanc. So he makes his first official appearance. He was in the first game, but he didn't actually appear. He just left some messages. Ah, that is to say, the Enforcer number 10 of the Society of Ouroboros. Ouroboros? The Society? Such murderous, withering glares. I assure you, they are not necessary. Today. Well, one time when played this thing when the SSS and Novartis and company were at the wetlands. The place that had been untouched by man. Except for that McDonald's. I am merely here to perform a simple, trivial experiment. Not even the slightest hair on my body has any intention of conflict with you. Good to know. An experiment? Hopefully it's not a class experiment. That would suck. I mean, like, really suck. Uh-oh. Wait, that's the black ornament Colonel Richard had. The Gospel. Why do you have it, sir? Quite, except, unless my eyes deceive me, that one is even larger than the rest. Interesting. It is as he said, then. You already know of these. The Gospel I hold is a new model developed for the purpose of experiments such as this. It has proven quite the aid in my tests over the past few days. Tests? What are you doing here exactly? He's taking a math test, didn't you know? What indeed, as they say, a picture is worth 1,000 words. Allow me to show you, in person. Uh-oh. He did something! There's 2 of them! The ghost. No, it seems to be a projection of some sort, cast into the air using that device. I've never heard of such a device being invented. West Ham Sandwich as a math teacher, even. Naturally not. This is a hologram projector that we developed. Of course, the projector on its own can cast images little farther than this. But, with the power of the gospel, one can do such things as this. Oh. Ah! Holy! That's a neat little trick you got there, sir. Well, the concept is clear enough, I think. The good citizens of Ruin received a once-in-a-lifetime performance. They should be thrilled. Unbelievable! Oh, one time when Schmidt turned off a projector. I think that was around the time he gave F. Novartis failing marks. This whole thing has been for the purpose of creating a few pranks? Tut, pranks? Such an insult to my performances. 'Twas a gift of enjoyment and distraction to a city suffering the stresses of a heated election. Election? Can you not see the beauty of such a gift? Okay, I kind of get what you're doing, I think. But... tell me, why did you do all this? Why did you scare so many people? What do you people... what does Ouroboros have planned? Ah, but it is not my place to speak the mind and purpose of the Grand Master. Forgive me. Why I myself am here, assisting in the plan, however, is simple. I have come seeking an audience with you, Princess Claudia. Oh yeah? What? Your beautiful pride, which was on such magnificent display when you brought justice upon the old mayor. I agreed to participate in this plan, to claim that beauty for my own. Oh, I have awaited this day on pins and needles for months. You cannot imagine my joy. What? Justice upon... You mean what happened with Mayor Dalmore? Mr. Receding Hairline? Wait, how the hell do you know about that? I was a fly on the wall for that little event. Or perhaps a shadow. Like this, for example. He pretended to be Dario. You were in the Dalmore mansion? A phantom thief is, in essence, a worshipper of beauty. We chase it, we covet it, and that which is prideful cannot help but captivate us. Princess, your pride has stolen my heart. That's too bad. One time when played this theme when Campanella was at Michelin. Indeed, you have stolen the heart of a phantom thief. Ah, what sweet humiliation this is. I mean, this song is in most games. My pet, how do you intend to atone for such a slight upon me? I don't think it was in the first game, though. I could be wrong. But I don't think it was. I don't really... Such perfect self-absorption. Just like a certain someone I know, Oh, I beg you, do not compare me to that. So you're an agent of Ouroboros. You aren't what I was expecting, but... If you're going to try and hurt Chloe, I'm definitely gonna stop you. Uh-oh. Estelle? Well, in accordance with the laws of the Bracer Guild, you are hereby under arrest and charged with intrusion and theft, among other charges. Who's ready to go to jail? We have a number of questions for you, including ones about the gospel. Please surrender quietly. Let's attack aggressively. Tut, how boorish. Arrest me? While it would be invigorating to have a little fracas, I did choose this place for a reason. A reason chocolate, you know. I shall allow him to be your opponent, I believe. Him? What do you... He snapped his finger. Uh-oh. That can't be good. What the... I would say I have a bad feeling, but somehow I feel it's too obvious. You think? Just a little bit. Uh-oh, the door's open! That can't be good. Ah! It's the chapter boss! What the heck is that thing? One time when Blanc impersonated a tram driver. Tram style, even. Amtrak, even. Some kind of armored centaur machine? Quite. It seems he was once the guardian of this place. The poor chap was half broken when I arrived. I repaired him out of the kindness of my heart, you see. Since he's here, I think he could serve as a worthy opponent, don't you? A worthy chapter boss. Fun fact. You have to be kidding. It's coming. On your guard. Boss battle! So it comes with a bunch of those little dudes, which aren't really a big deal. Stormbringer. Meh. That's the name of one of Beto's skills in Genshin Impact. 11,710 HP. Damn! Most HP of any boss so far. Wind does nothing. Storm against fire, weakens water and earth. Ancient orbital weapon left in underground ruins. Releases destructive waves. I heard Stephen Hasty releases destructive waves. That's what I heard. Aerials in the sky. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da. You don't really have an area attack, Cly. Bum-ba-bum-ba-bum. We could debuff Mr. Boss, maybe. As long as he doesn't resist it. Strength down, defense down. There you go. Good times. Ba-ba-bum. Oh, of course, wind doesn't do anything to them, so that's not going to do much of anything. Dark matter. The San Francisco treat. The Stephen Hasty treat, even. Uh-oh. So the wind's not gonna do anything to this guy, sadly. Zero damage. That's fun. An Amtrak train crashed and derailed, injuring hundreds. Officials say they were not surprised when they looked at the train and saw the Amtrak logo. Freaking Amtrak. We can try out True Pommel.
Here I
Boom! See, it absorbs HP now. course, we have full HP, so it did nothing, but I digress. I'm always digrussing. Every day. Every freaking day, man. Whip it! Now whip it good! Dun 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 dun. Do 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 do. Blue Impact. San Francisco treat. Ba 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 ba. Shoot him! He's trying to offer us alcohol again. Crap bastage.
Let me show you the true essence of beauty.
How we do it? Boom, shakalaka. That should take care of the excess baggage. Steven, hey Steven. Okay, alright, I gotta do something, don't I? May not be a terrible idea. Hiya! Whatever. I missed! That was embarrassing. I'll be honest.
Someone's been naughty.
I think Shira's drunk again. Boom, shakalaka! We are kicking its ace. Its ace hole is what we're doing. Pretty freaking awesome, not gonna lie. Blue Impact! Not quite Genshin Impact, but it'll have to do for now. Whack! I mean, you're already debuffed, so it's not really a big deal.
Take that!
Why are you still alive? Can we, well, we can't do anything with that, but... Oh! Dun 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 dun. Can we cancel that? Let's find out, shall we? Sturm! We can! Nice. No charge attack for you. 1996 HP! That was a good year. You can call allies, which is pretty obnoxious, but that's how it goes sometimes. Boom! 1996 was the year SMRPG came out. Fun fact. Boom! Got him! So he's not really that hard at all, honestly. Defeated. That was dramatic. Now you gotta take care of this little noodle. This little noodle head. Or a Stell can miss, you know, either way. Whatever you gotta do. Yeah. And that's the game! Or something like that, anyway.
Nicely done.
That's what we in the business call game. That's some good experience. Level 45. Slowly level 43. Because I'm staring down the barrel of a 45. You know what I'm talking about? There's a good Zappa. 3 smelling salts, 1 purging balm. Phew! We won, I think. Yes, that was a bit of a struggle. Now then. You are, I hope, prepared for the consequences of what you've done. Really now? Such a lack of elegance in your fighting styles. I'd hoped for better. Uh-oh. Well, if I must, let me show you a proper example of elegance. Flamme! Uh-oh. What? The torches? Ugly! Ah! Ah! Eh! This is shadow sewing. Impossible! Apologies, my guests, but I must ask that you remain still from this point forward. You seemed surprised when Dalmore's treasure did this. However, for we enforcers, such abilities are trivial, even without such crutches. No! We were too careless. It's Sieg! Square! Sieg! Ah, there you are, courteous little white knight. Your chivalrous bravery is admirable, but I must ask you to remain still for a while. Ah, my Princess Claudia, you are now a prisoner to my desires. Heh. How does it feel, I wonder? I bet it doesn't feel too good. Do not think that this will break me. At least not as bad as Luigi's Adventure broke Vegastar. Even if you bind my body, you shall never enslave my heart. So long as I am myself, you will never take me. Yes, those eyes. Those eyes that shine with such beautiful pride, which say, I will never break. That shine is what I desire. Ah, you are everything I hoped for. Hey, cut the crap, okay? Creepy mask dude, get the hell away from Chloe! Creepy mask dude, really? Do not understand the beauty of this mask. You have a very dim understanding of refinement, pet. I ask you, be silent. He basically told her to shut the hell up. In so many words. Ah, my apologies. You've simply made a very crude mistake. I'm afraid I couldn't help but give an innocent chuckle. Oh, this should be amusing, in the way watching a pig wallow in mud is captivating. And what exactly is my mistake, Bard? I certainly wouldn't deny Claudia's beauty, not even for a moment. Her beauty, however, extends far beyond the estimation your frail, tasteless aesthetic provides. You may approach her again when you have learned the first thing about beauty, Jester of the Grand Master. What? Your words are bold in the face of death, Erebonian. But what gives vagabond musician scum such as yourself any right to insult my sense of beauty? Choose your next words carefully, for they will determine your fate. Then I shall phrase them as a question. What is beauty? A miserable little pile of secrets? But enough talk! How about you? I mean, what? I think I blacked out there for a second. Tut, you disappoint. I expected more than such foolishness. Beauty is pride, a distant light gleaming far above mortal cares. Indeed, can any other answer even be allowed? I think not. Really, I can't even laugh at such an answer. True beauty, Blanc of Ouroboros, is love. What? Beauty only exists because people are brave enough to love. And without love, without the bonds of affection and camaraderie that bind us together, beauty is naught but a hollow illusion. The prideful and the humble both shine as a diamond in love. Bah! How childish! Love is the hollow illusion, you cloddish jungler. Beauty is an absolute. Its existence does not depend on transient human emotions. Yes, just as the flower that blooms on the highest mountain, unseen by man, remains beautiful in anonymity. Cloddish jungler, indeed. Well, so much for the raw terror and suspense at any rate. I'm not quite sure what to say to all this. Never would I have expected to find a proper rival in the ways of beauty among such ruin. Musician, give me your name. Olivier Lenheim, a wandering bard and hunter of love, roaming to and fro in search of its perfect manifestation. Olivier Lenheim. I shall remember that name. Hey, I finally found you guys. It's Dorothy! Sorry, I know you said to wait, but you guys were so late I couldn't wait anymore. That's too bad. Dorothy? Oh no, Dorothy, run away, please. Huh? Hey, a masked man in white clothes. You're the ghost, aren't you? You are. What? Well... Okay. Say cheese. What? Scrap! We can move. I can move again. Of course, the flashbulb wiped our shadows clean. Dorothy saved the day. What an astounding girl. Photography and perfectly timed heroism all in one package. Leave it all to me. Even though I don't know what I did. Ha! Ha ha! Ha ha! Crap! The gospel. It has been an age since I have been entertained so. You have my thanks, my guests. You? What else do you intend to do? That rhymed. I am going to end our revelry for tonight. Forgive me if I seem an ungracious host. It appears, however, that I must take stock of my assumptions about you. I can see now why the Black Fang takes such an interest in you. The Black Fang? You mean Joshua? We are old acquaintances, in a sense. The reason you came to my attention at all was because I noticed that shock of black hair and those amber eyes with you. Though his memories have returned to the stage of his mind, I do wonder where he's rehearsing. Apparently he's hanging out with the Sky Bandits. What? Well, I must now take my leave, my guests. The true plan has but started. I would gird yourselves for long labors and suffering ahead, if you intend to oppose us further. And I do intend to keep our little game going on the side. Till next we meet. Uh-oh. That's no good. He's gone. I still can't believe it. Wowee! It's like a magic trick! Haha! Most impressive. I suppose it behooves me to take him as my rival. Deathmatch rival. Okay, we are so beyond worrying about rivals here. Oh. He may look like some pervo ballroom freak, but the power of his is not normal. Indeed. Ouroboros. Lawrence isn't an exception, then. All the enforcers must be that powerful. Indeed. One time when reference Weissman and Trails from Zero. And so the ghost incidents that had so stirred ruin came to an end. The next morning, Estelle and the gang parted with Dorothy and returned to the guild. And then the morning comes. It's Jean, ladies and gentlemen. Jean Grave and the Society of Ouroboros. To be honest, I only half believed Cassius when he told me about a secret society up to no good, but... Well, here's the reward for completing the investigation. Sure didn't expect it to turn out like this, though. Receive payment for White Shadow case. 5,000 Mira and 5 BP, 3 bonus BP for doing something, right? Rank advancement to Senior Bracer F rank. Fuck rank. Received Absorb Quartz as a perk. I'll have the results forwarded to Brigadier General Bright and the rest of the army immediately. I get the impression they're desperate for information, too. Probably. Yes, please do so. If Ouroboros can produce something like that... Holographic projector, was it? They're far more capable than we even thought possible. Never mind producing another gospel, as casually as most people obtain a pair of shoes. Pair of shoes. Dudley style. The real objective seems to have been performing experiments with that new gospel. The fuss about the ghost was little more than the whim of a man in charge, really. Projector style. Bublanc the Phantom Thief. He called himself Enforcer Number 10. If I had to hazard a guess, Enforcer is probably a title for ranking agents in the society. Indeed. I'd put money on the man we know as Lieutenant Lawrence being another one. Estelle? Yeah, I know. The Black Fang. That's what Joshua called himself that night he disappeared. One time when a newscaster did a story when a projector fell and smacked the newscaster in the face. Joshua was also an enforcer, I bet. I always suspected there was more to him from the moment we first met. But given his age, I never thought he'd be able to match someone like that Phantom Thief. Phantom Thief B, even. Somehow, I doubt he ever showed us what he was really capable of. Yeah, maybe. Hey, Jean. What is it? That Phantom Thief guy said the Society plans had only just begun. I think they've got plots and stuff in motion all over Liberl. Have you heard anything from the other branches? Anything weird? Anything perverted? Nothing that stands out. I bet you're right, though. They're starting to act in the shadows all over Liberl. Given that our little ghost fuss is over, it might be wise for you to head somewhere else. Yes, I was thinking that myself. Are any of the other branches looking a little strained? Potential society trouble aside. One time when Viewblanc berated Maribel for impersonating him. I guess the Zeiss branch, sort of. Looks like we're going to Zeiss next. They're standby Gundalf, not Gandalf, Gundalf. Head-to-head to Grand Cell. Sounds like they're fairly undermanned at the moment. Okay then, we should head out there and help them. Will Ruin be alright though? The Bose branch is dispatching Sting to help us out in a few days. Melvin and I will be able to hold the fort until Sting gets here, I think. I wouldn't count on Melvin for much. Oh, and once you get to Zeiss, you may want to check in with Professor Russell. One time when Maribel replaced Weissman. He might have an insight on the new gospel you guys observed. Yeah, that's a good idea. I totally want to see Tita again anyway, so I'll head over to his place right away. Well then, we should head for the airship port as soon as our preparations are complete. Our preparation H. Jean, if you'd be so kind as prepare 4 tickets for the Zeiss-bound flight. Pardon? Where do you get off taking the lead and... Hold on, 4? 4? Well, naturally, you and Shira, and then myself and Miss Chloe here, of course. What?
Say what?
I thought this might come up. You're certain you wish to come with us? The search for Joshua is my mission as a hunter of love. Not to mention the matter of my new rival. That should be reason enough, I would think. Okay, wait. Leaving your total friggin' insanity aside for a second. Don't drag Chloe into this too, you jerk. She doesn't even No. Actually, I was going to ask for the same thing. Say what?
Say what?
This malicious, mysterious society is operating within the borders of Liberl, plotting who knows what. Probably crumpling up Dixie cups as far as the eye can see. As what I am, I cannot simply ignore what they are doing. I must act. Besides, I want to help Joshua, and you, Estelle. Aw, Chloe. But your classes. She's gonna flunk the semester, didn't you know? This morning, I sent a letter to Dean Collins, stating that I will be needing a break from lessons. My exam scores are excellent anyway, and I have all the credits I need to move on at the end of the year already. Well, that must be nice. Talk about being prepared. I talked to Jill and Hans about it, and they insisted I should go. What the... My, but you certainly go all in once your mind is made up. I'm sorry. I suppose I'm shoving myself onto you in a way. I can remain behind if you'd prefer. Oh, no you don't. If you really want to come, I'd love to have your help. Plus, you know, you are the best healer in the game, so yeah. You don't have a problem with it, right, Shira? Just the opposite. I think it's a wonderful idea. Chloe's skills in Orbal Arts will be a great help, as will Sieg. Thank you. Hirazard, Estelle, thank you. I'll give it my all, I swear. Well, we're old friends, after all. We're the Red and Blue Knights, remember? Meh. Now let's combine our forces and find our lost princess. By your forces combined, I am Captain Planet! That's right. Yes, lead on, Red Knight. Ah, then this would make me the lone wandering prince from a nearby country, here to take back the dark-haired princess, even if by force. There's some foreshadowing for you. You don't get to add roles. Well, good to see that sorted out. In that case, though, we should classify you two as temporary assistants. That way the guild can pay expenses for you. Assistants, even. Yes, please do. Well, I shall assist you with all my heart. Let us be off. Let us be off, indeed. And that concludes Chapter 1, Sneaking Shadows. Good times. Bum ba dum bum 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 bum. Do do do. 17 hours of gameplay, ladies and gentlemen. So we're gonna call it a stream here. Next time we will be starting Chapter 2, where we'll be heading to Zeiss, which should be lots of fun. So, thanks everyone for stopping by, and I shall see you all next time. That's it.